A Winnipeg woman says the healthcare system failed her father, who died of cancer last month. By the time treatment options were discussed, his daughter says it was too late. And as CTV's Jeff Keele shows you, red flags may have been raised months before his death.
At 57, Jenny DeScartes says her dad, Casimir D'Amico, was far from retired, still driving a truck for a living and enjoying one of his favorite hobbies in his spare time.
Avid race car driver. He absolutely loved racing his Camaro.
So it was a shock for DeScartes and her family to find out her father was very ill with cancer, a diagnosis that D'Amico himself was unaware of, even though suspicions may have been raised by doctors months before.
We weren't told anything about it. My dad wasn't told anything about it, and there was no follow-up to it.
In 2014, Casimir D'Amico had a stent put in his abdomen to help with blood flow. A follow-up appointment in May 2015 detected a growing lesion in his liver. A radiologist red flagged the findings, saying the increase in size is slightly concerning. I would recommend an MRI of the liver to better characterize the lesion. DeScartes says that information was never shared with D'Amico, not until he received a call for further testing in August, more than 3 months later. In September, he was told it was likely cancer.
At that point, he became depressed and looked at my mother and I and told us that he believed this doctor signed his death certificate.
DeScartes says it then took 6 weeks to get a biopsy done. All the while, her dad's health was declining. An appointment at Cancer Care was set to discuss treatment options, but by then it was too late. A doctor at Cancer Care delivered the news.
You won't make it through one treatment of chemotherapy. At this point, we need to put palliative measures in place.
The Winnipeg Regional Health Authority says it's looking into the case. We are looking into the information they've shared in our records regarding his care to see if there is anything that requires further review or any changes in process. Jenny DeScartes wants answers. Her dad wanted to die at home, but DeScartes says the delay in care robbed him of that too.
He was seen on Monday, was in a coma by Wednesday, and within days from that had passed.
To talk more about this, CTV's Jeff Keele joins us now live in studio. So Jeff, does this man's family think he would still be alive if he received treatment sooner?
No, not necessarily, but they feel if he'd received care earlier, he would have been able to handle treatment that may have prolonged his life and enabled him to die at home. Also, his family says if he'd have lived 3 weeks later until December 3rd, that's this Thursday, his wife would have been eligible for his pension, his daughter says, and as it stands now, they say she is not.
Oh, wow. Okay, thanks for this, Jeff.